Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And plenty of hang time on this one. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Gets it to the 15. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gipson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running this one left. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 31. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He's on the move. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go. 21.
Back to the air, Herbert. He finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Lamar. Finding Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19. Set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll send him over right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
It's 2nd and goal. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try it with him again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Fourth and goal, tie game. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gibson now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert. Flush down out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send him left out of the slot. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Man in motion here. Now Herbert to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jackson. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Jackson yet again. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar throwing again. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. Returns looking good so far. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up, first and 10 from the 42. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Lamar. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Oh, he put every... This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Chargers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. They They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. This one falls incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That one's complete right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd. It's his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's back to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. Ready, go. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets him around 6 there. Martin Mapu, the man on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL,
after a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot man motioned over. Again, this is Mitchell. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught by Burton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers lead by 15 now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly right.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this first down. Now it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Jackson's going to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Gibson now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. Mitchell up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mitchell again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Setting up to pass. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Back to throw. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they get one more victory in the division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Oh.